All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, Brother Dawadah got the Brother Shakam right here with us. Hey, and we going to follow the spirit. All right, we keeping up on the watchtower. And, they've passed this Trump's big, beautiful bill. All right, which you gotta read between the lines as far as what they go into. They like to sneak shit in there, but it's coming out that it's gonna as you're gonna hear this woman break it down. That's why I have this video pulled up. It's about to lower the dependent age for SNAP recipients. So women that you can add your children and shit on SNAP, they lowering it down to 7 from 18. It used to be you can get it all the way up to 18, but now anybody older than 7. You don't qualify for it. And then they're talking about cutting 600 600 million in Medicaid. Wow. And Medicaid, so a lot of women, they use Medicaid and whatnot as their healthcare provider for the children and for themselves. Mm-hmm. These were all benefits that were specifically for the woman. Yep. That was set up, back in the 70s, which shows you feminism is done. They done with feminism. Yep. It's ran its course. Yep. We've seen the beginning. We've seen the latter end of it. We've seen how they separated the man out of the house. Yep. They made our women think that they didn't need a man, that they could live off Daddy Esau. But guess what? It's failing because you trusted in this devil, and now he pulling that shit, man. If I can make a point, of course, brother.
It's not over because Esau done had a change of heart. No, it's over because now they're setting in a new system. Mm-hmm. Now they're bringing in the NWO, and in the NWO, they don't want religion. It's a lot of things, that they want to change. So that's why they cutting all this shit, Yep. But you got it, bro.
We're going to play this video. She's going to break it down.
Mm-hmm. So we all know that the Medicare, Medicaid, and SNAP cuts did pass through the House this morning, and that we're currently waiting for them to...
You got cut cuts downloaded?
I can do it though.
A lot of people are upset because they lied and said that they weren't going to do all of these components, which we already know that when they say something that they're not going to do, they're going to do it. Okay, so let's get into the gist of how much money they're going to actually cut if this passes through the Senate. So it shows that they're going to take and cut $200 billion from SNAP. Okay, if you don't know what that is, I kind of just went over it. I have videos to tell you about what it is. If not, Google it. It'll tell you what it is, okay? We also have $600 billion cut in Medicaid. Yep, $600 billion to cut in Medicaid. And then they did not have a amount of money they're going to cut on Medicare. All it said was like some major big cuts. They don't have a number figure, so we don't know how much that will be. But there will be cuts if this passes through the Senate. And they love to be sneaky, so they voted like at 2 a.m. this morning, 1 a.m. the other morning, while people are sleeping. I still don't understand the dynamics of that. But this is what we're looking at, people. So this is so horrible because there are going to be a lot of people, children, families, loved ones, people on disabilities, all these things that are not going to have coverage if this passes through the Senate. Tell me how you think about this. I think we're all on the same page. But this is very much giving the rich staying richer and the poor figuring out how to live life.
The poor figuring out how to live.
So and here's the thing. All right, this is why it's going to affect you so-called black women and you Latin tribe women more than it's going to, because there's more recipients, Edomite recipients on this and shit. Cool. But guess what? Y'all were the only ones that completely abandoned your husband. You can try to say the men left. No. There was a song by Aretha Franklin, I want to say. It's either Aretha Franklin or Gladys Knight, one of them ladies, that it was called Mr. Welfare Man. And it was a song, and she was basically warning about, them coming in, Daddy Esau, the government coming in and giving you these benefits, allowing you to live on Section 8 and shit, and paying $2 a year in rent or whatever. But the requirement is you can't have a man in the house. Yep. So y'all took it. Yep. Your mama and your grandmother, sold y'all out, really.
Yeah. You got chicks that they fully living off the government. They got 4 different, and I seen a video on it. Yeah. 4 different baby daddies, got them all on child support, got Section 8, got food stamps. Then got guys sending them money through social media. Guys, they texting this shit through Cash App, man.
You know what that remind me
You
of?
know?
It remind me of 2nd Esdras the ninth chapter, where it says, "For such as in their life have received benefits and not have known me."
Yup.
All right, that apply to you women. You received all these goodies, benefits, man. Hey, that's why you women were able to go on. You can go on these trips and shit like that because you ain't paying no rent. You getting food stamps. You getting all this. And you taking the money that you do got, and instead of trying to set your kids up for futures and shit, y'all going to get plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Y'all going to get BBLs.
Yep.
You know. So the Lord is cutting that shit out, man.
Yeah, the Lord is bringing you women low because and it's gonna be worse for you because the average man is hip to the red pill. The average man is hip to how you view men, how you talk about men on the internet. You know, a man can't even approach you and talk to you in public without him, you know, being seen as a creep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that video you shared in the chat where it was showing, you know, what happens when you approach a woman in today's society. You know, so you women, you done fucked up, man. Men don't even want to fucking help you now.
Man.
And now the government is about to take away all your benefits like she spoke on. Medicaid, food stamps. You know, there's reports where they're going to take away Section 8. Brothers was doing videos on that. You know.
Don't come running back to us, man.
And then even with the food stamps, RJK, if I said it right, Robert Kennedy, he's pushing for you can't buy snacks and shit with food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's really gonna go into effect next year where, you know, he banned these dyes and shit from the food. So even the food ain't even gonna be the same.
Yep.
You know, if we have to be here, you know, for 2026.
And they gonna give these benefits back, but they gonna give it when the MOTB is declared, man. All right, just like Apostle Hart was going into. Yeah, they gonna take it away.
Yeah.
Y'all bitches about to struggle. All right, see, and everybody's about to struggle. This ain't necessarily just about women, but this affects women the most because men have had to get up off their ass and go work. All the type of men y'all put on child support and all that shit, and y'all have, the Israelite man has been oppressed.
Yeah.
All right, oppressed. But now y'all about to feel that squeeze. Y'all about to feel the brunt of this devil. Your covenant with Esau has expired, according to the Lord. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, and the men know how to survive, man. Men adapt. You know, there's videos in Ukraine of men, you know, huddled together, and I'm not talking about on the battlefield, you know, just in certain cities. You know, men, you know, pretty much they know what's going on. They on point. And you got the woman doing what? Crying, trying to hug up on a man.
Mm-hmm.
So in these times, because the scripture speaks about even the men gonna be like women.
Yep.
You know, you gonna try to find the strongest man, which is a servant of the Lord. All right, but even these, you know, these regular Edomites, these regular, you know, these YNs, they're gonna get in their mind, well, I gotta go take it. But the woman, you're not, like Apostle Tar said, you're not built like that.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
All that Wonder Woman that I'll slap a nigga, I'll punch a nigga, all that shit you be saying on the internet, that shit is not gonna happen in reality, man.
That shit not battle tested.
No, hell no.
It's not battle tested, man.
I like that. Yeah.
It's not battle tested. But let's go ahead and get into this. This is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech."
Because you're supposed to be listening. You're supposed to be taking heed to the message.
Yep.
All right?
Yep. It says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women." And through the Spirit, we are living in the fulfillment of that. Because, it's been on a slow decline over the past, months and years anyway. Which we know is going into a period of time and whatnot. And it's really about to amp up. All right. But you women, haven't really felt the brunt of it. All right. But these women around the world have been struggling. All right, that are already in poverty-stricken countries, but guess what? When we say it through the Spirit, when it comes here, it's gonna come here the worst. We seeing it. We're at the door of it, man.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It says, "For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come."
Yeah, and it's failing. All right, everything you done relied on, see, women, you too fucking comfortable, man. You the most comfortable here because you got all kind of liberty, freedom. Women, especially if they look good, they live life on easy mode, man. Get high ass positions quick in the job. I've seen it happen just because a chick had ass on her. She didn't even know how to do the fucking job, but they put her in a team lead position just because of her body, man. You know?
Yep.
So it's failing, man. Now you being brought low. The Lord is humbling you, and it ain't gonna feel good. You know? It ain't gonna feel good for you, but guess what? Your reality is gonna be, I gotta find a man of the Lord. All right, these Pookie niggas, these Ray niggas, all them niggas gonna get put to death. They gonna get sent to fight in this war. You know?
Yep. It says, verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. All right, because y'all have been living carelessly.
Yeah.
All right, without a care in the world. Y'all taking these trips and doing all this and doing all that. And all you thinking about is getting your hair and your nails and your toes done. All right, whatever, man. All right, whatever. What the fuck ever.
Yeah.
All right, you ain't been thinking about it. It's one thing if you circumspect as to what's going on. Y'all have no idea. And I mean, it's okay. The Lord created you to be that way, but now it's about to be a snare unto you because y'all didn't. First of all, you're not under the covering of a man, most of you.
Yeah.
All right. It says, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Mm-hmm.
All right, just like it says in Isaiah the 3, starting at 16 on down.
Mm-hmm.
Going into, the Lord smiting the crowns of the daughters of Zion. It says instead of sweet smell, there should be stench. Instead of well set hair, baldness. Going into that chapter. All right, that's all you women were thinking about, getting pretty and all that shit. But hey, that's why the selection process is going to be much easier, because when this venture fully fails, all right, there's not good. Your feminine products aren't going to be accessible. You're not going to be able to shave. You're not going to be able to properly shower. Hey, man, people that have worked in like janitorial, jobs and shit, they say women's bathrooms are worse than men's.
I can speak on that because I did that for years.
Women
are nasty, man. Women are nastier than men. See, this society will have you thinking, oh, women are innocent, women are pure, women are cleaner. Women are nastier than men, man. They're fucking. You got women that don't shower every day, don't bathe. Hygiene is terrible.
pH balance fucked up because they got all type of rods off in them. You weren't created. You thought y'all were equal to us, and the serpent is who sold y'all that pipe dream. All right, that you could be equal to us and shit like that. No, you're not. All right, because when you take multiple rides in you and you got different men busting off inside you, that's already get graphic, but it's true.
Yeah.
All right, that shit, you retain the spirit of those men.
And it makes you crazy.
Exactly.
That's why a lot of these women crazy, because they done been with so many men. And women never accept accountability. It's always the guy. It's always, it's never them. Because society doesn't even tell them it's them. And if somebody does tell them, they can hit the block button. See, the reality that the Lord is setting up for you, you're not going to be able to block it out. You ain't going to be able to hit the block button. You ain't going to be able to, lie and manipulate your way out of it. You just going to have to deal with it, man. And for the women that the Lord blessed you to be with, a servant of the Lord, and you fucked it up, it's going to be even worse for you. That's Micah 7:10, man.
Yep.
One of my favorite scriptures, man.
Verse 12, it says, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vines. And we're seeing y'all lament already on TikTok. Y'all complaining like that big Shirley was sitting there talking about she gonna go steal because her food stamps got cut from and y'all already be stealing. There's a bunch of videos with body cams, with the cops body cams, and it's the usual suspects. You got both northern and southern. You got these Edomite women that be out here stealing and shit too. But they'll have money. They'll have money in their pocket, and y'all be trying to get over on each other. Man, I saw one video. It is one younger chick. She went to go get her lashes or something done, and was basically trying to run out on the chick that was doing her lashes, and she locked her ass in there. Like y'all not even cool with each other. All right, so y'all already lamenting for the teats, for the pleasant fields, and for the fruitful vine. All these goodies. Your malls. These malls are set up for women. These grocery stores are really set up for, because we used to get it out the mud. We used to get it off the land. Till the land and stuff like that. And Esau created these cities. Like brother's been saying, he created these cities for women. All right, everything is convenient. Y'all the ones living in these high rises. Because it's been secure. All right, but that security is being stripped from y'all, man. Not only just the security as far as your resources, but now the security as far as your safety. Because once 911 can't be called, and you ain't got a man, you sitting there, you single and all that shit. What you gonna do? You gonna
Yep.
fight off? You gonna fight off 10 men? Fuck no.
Yeah, and I got the perfect. Was you done?
You got it, brother. Yeah.
This second Ezra chapter 16 verse 33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegroom.
Yep.
The women shall mourn having no husband. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. So all that independent, I don't need a man, I can do it all by myself. Hey man, we gonna see. Hey, see, the Lord is gonna make it to where you gonna have to eat all those words, man.
Yep.
All those words. This is how you know it's gonna be bad, because for women to mourn having no helper, not having a man, that's how you know it's gonna be bad.
Not Mr. Independent.
Because the only reason why you got the illusion of you don't need a man is because you got government help. You can go get an oil change. You can go get your tire changed. You can go get a tune up. You know, you can call 911 if some shit goes down. You can have your own gun. You know. So they feel like, yeah, I don't need a man. All these men in my DM wanting me. I'm the prize. I don't need it. Okay, we gonna see. Because when reality hits and you don't have that social media account no more, you can't call 911 no more. Okay, you can't sell feet pics no more.
Yep.
Okay, now it's up to you to go out there and get it for your kids because you don't got a man. We gonna see, man. And a lot of these men, hey, they got their spirits created for vengeance.
Yep.
You know, so being a single mother in these times, hey, that's the most, like Yahweh Shah said when the women was following behind him weeping. He said, weep not for me, weep for your children.
For your children.
For yourselves and your children, for the times will come where they will say, blessed are the women that never had kids.
Yep.
You know? So it's about to be a very serious, terrible time. And guess what? The men of the Lord ain't these simp-ass niggas that you women are used to manipulating, man. We don't give a fuck about your crying kids. But you got it.
Yep. So hey, that leads to the infamous scripture.
Yeah, hey, that's a famous scripture right there, man.
Hey, because even these red pill guys are mentioning this, man.
Yeah.
You know, and they not about to partake in this. Them niggas
they
about
don't
to
apply to them.
These niggas about to get sent out to World War III, and if they don't, they gonna die of famine. Because it
Yup.
says that back in 2nd Ezra 16.
Yeah.
If they don't get sent off to war, they gonna die of famine.
Yeah,
So there's gonna be y'all already outnumber us,
Yeah.
but now it's gonna get even more outnumbered because we're in World War III. Y'all trying to fight India, y'all trying to fight China, y'all trying to fight Russia, Iran, all these countries. Bro, these have million-man armies.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even got that in reserves for real. They gonna send these niggas off to fight. They did it before, they gonna do it again. So there's gonna be a shortage of men, a shortage of available men that and actually understand what's going on. So that's reserved down to what? The men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the scripture said, the Lord will make a man more precious than fine gold, even the golden wedge of Ophir. Hey, brothers, our stock has been going up. Every brother been saying it, man, and we see it. We don't have to have the physical fucking money in this money about to fail. We have this wisdom. We have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of what's going on.
And that's the true riches.
And that's man. So without further ado, Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. And 7 means completion.
And that's talking about a Salaki, bro.
You got it.
That's talking about a man of the Lord. That's not talking about no red pill nigga. Hey, like I just showed the bro, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, man, they officially charged now.
Yeah.
So they're about to move out the way.
Yeah.
They were just like we said amongst each other, they was the forerunner for the men of the Lord.
Yeah, this ain't talking about no damn nigga like no Duke Dennis and shit.
Nah, not no Duke Dennis nigga. Not no Stephon Diggs.
Yup.
Okay.
Chris Brown.
Drake. Nothing. All these niggas is about to be forgotten about.
Yep.
You know, ain't nobody gonna be talking about their music. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about these niggas when it's famine.
Yep.
When all hell break loose. All right? Because everybody know about the men of the Lord. All these celebrities know, man. But it's just, since it ain't, which is happening, we can see it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna take for everybody to feel it, everybody to see it, for them to fulfill Amos the 8th chapter with, they shall run to and fro.
Yep.
And that links up with this. You're going to try to get with a servant of the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you're going to be saying.
Yep.
You got it, bro.
It says, saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. So y'all gonna take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Saying we gonna take, and that shows you, all right, that's gonna be on this side, because
Yeah,
there wouldn't be a
yeah,
need
yeah.
for that in the kingdom, because
Exactly.
IUIC was saying this gonna happen in the kingdom.
Yeah.
This gonna happen on this side.
Bro, and that's how you know it's gonna be bad for them to say we'll take care of ourselves and
Yeah.
wear our own apparel.
Yeah.
What do these women say on this side? Oh, he gotta pay for my nails, he gotta pay for this, he gotta do that, he gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
You got women talking about you gotta pay for an application to, remember you was sending that nigga bitch talking about you gotta pay this application fee.
Put a deposit down.
Put a
to date
deposit
you.
down.
Okay, bitch.
That's how you know the Lord about to flip the script. For them to say that,
Yeah, it's gonna get bad.
you got it.
Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
That's it. Just let me be your wife. To take away her reproach, her being called by your name meaning her being your wife.
Yep.
And when she sees you, she's gonna see that you already got other women.
Yep.
And she gonna be like, look, let me be wife number 5. Let me be wife number 6, number 7.
Yep.
You know, I'm not gonna slow you down. Because what's their reproach? Wild beast out here. Spirits created for vengeance.
Yeah. Serial killer niggas.
Serial
man.
killer, soldier, military soldiers.
Yep. The
You
elements
know what
itself.
I mean? The elements itself, man. The Lord is really about to humble you bitches, man.
Yeah.
He's about to humble you bitches.
And we had scoffers, man. Oh, y'all talking about Isaiah 4:1. Hey, look, we said through the spirit, it was, hey, when shit start getting rough,
Yeah.
all right, it's gonna go down, man.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
because we trying to just heat to ourselves women.
Yeah.
You know, that's just gonna be, if the Lord said what? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the
Yeah.
stability of thy times. And what do women want? Stability.
That's natural instincts, bro.
Yep.
That's the natural biology of a woman, to want a strong, dominant man that can protect and provide for her. And who are those men going to be? The men of the Lord. Okay? We ain't got what this world says a man should have. Oh, you got to be, now 6 figures ain't enough.
Yeah.
Now 6 figures is considered, in California, the bro sent the report, that's considered poor.
Mm.
So, you know, the time is coming where it's going to be known who the Lord is dealing with, man. Then it shall be known who are my chosen. Then
Yep.
it shall be known that a prophet have been amongst you. And you're going to want that, man.
Yep.
You're not going to want a dreadhead, pants sagging, fully tatted up from his eyebrows to his toenail nigga. You ain't going to want a nigga like that no more.
Hey, cause
You know?
hey, the spirit on these women. Hey, you know, time and chance happeneth to all.
Yeah.
You know, Pookie had his time when
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
on
yeah.
time. Bro, these women got Pookie fatigue, bro.
Yeah. They tired of these niggas.
They got Pookie fatigue.
And it's so fucked up. They don't even know the difference. They think we all the same.
Yeah.
And when you show them something different, they don't know how to handle it.
They don't know how to handle it.
I got one more for
Yeah,
you.
brother,
Unless
you
you
got
had something
nah,
else.
that's
This Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12.
Yep.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir, than the best top quality gold, man.
yep.
Okay, the Lord, and this is talking about a servant of Yahweh Bashem Shai. Once again, this ain't talking about a Pookie, a Drake. All these niggas, like you quoted the scripture, time and chance happen unto all. All these niggas gotta sit in the back. They gotta. Hey, I'ma say, hey, what I showed you earlier. Andrew Tate, them niggas. Hey, them niggas through now.
Getting pushed out the way.
And I like them. You know, I actually like them.
Yeah.
You know, but they serve their purpose, man. All right. Now the Lord is about to push these niggas to the back, and the men of the Lord that's going to declare His name are going to be exalted. Because all you niggas stole our talking points, man. All you red pill niggas stole the talking points of the prophets, and you ain't get the Lord His praise, man.
Yep.
So now the Lord is about to exalt men that's going to give Him His due praise,
Hey,
man.
that nigga CGA about
know?
to get pushed out the way. As much as I like his talking points and like
Coach Greg,
yeah, that nigga about to get pushed out the way.
Anton, Dan, all them niggas.
That nigga think his jammy. He think his jammy gonna save him, bro.
Yeah, he think he done made it. Cause he drive, he talk about his portion shit.
You know, he doing his thing. I ain't gonna hate on that regard. But guess what? He ain't a man of Yahweh.
But that shit ain't gonna save you.
Nope.
That shit ain't gonna save you. Yeah, they winning right now. You know, Andrew Tate, them niggas, they got the money, they got the women, but that ain't gonna save you, man. Okay, you can't buy a ticket on the chariot.
Nope.
You know,
You can't buy a crown.
you can't buy a crown. So all these niggas, like you said, CGA, Anton Daniels, the Fresh and Fit, You know, all these JR Wisdom, all these niggas stole our talking points, man.
Mhm.
You know, now they about to have to take a seat in the back of the bus.
Yep.
and be forgotten about, you know,
Exactly.
because all these women gonna be seeking a man of the Lord, man. Just like you see them lined up to see Chris Brown, lined up to see, they gonna be, and brothers have had dreams about it. I had a dream. They gonna be lined up to see brothers, man, and we gonna be picking and choosing. You, hey, on Jim Kelly, on the Enter the Dragon movie.
That's right, bro.
I'll tell you, a lot of y'all, we just gonna tell you no,
Yep.
cause you gonna stink. We gonna read your spirit too.
Yep.
We gonna see, oh, this bitch a single mom. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. And you gonna be crying, begging. That's when the Lord, he really gonna humble these bitches. They gonna be begging, bro, crying. Hey, that don't work on us.
Nope.
But yeah, that was it.
Hey man, yeah, the vintage is failing, live and in color, man. Just like all the rest of the prophecies.
Yep.
Russia, they're fully in that Ezekiel 38 spirit. You know, we see,
Yeah.
bro, we see the prophecies coming to pass, man.
Yeah.
It ain't just about women per
Yeah,
se,
yeah.
but it's written, so it's
Yeah,
important.
and we gonna
it's
talk
prophecy.
about it.
We gonna talk about it.
We gonna talk about it. We talk about everything else. We talk about spiritual power. We talk about the second death. We talk about Yahweh Shah coming.
Yeah,
we
Esau
talk
going down.
We talk about Esau. We talk about it all. But it just so happened the Lord is showing that Isaiah 4:1 is here.
Yeah.
And we gonna speak on it.
We gonna speak on it.
Because we the watchmen. And
We
I
have-
love speaking on it.
We have not shunned to declare on you all the counsel of the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah.
We got to bring it out.
And I love speaking on it.
Yeah. And I love it.
Cause hey, this get under these women's skin. They hate. Really, what it is, they just hate a man being happy, man.
Yep.
That's really what it is. Cause we gonna be happy, man.
Yep.
Getting these young damsels that the Lord got here in Babylon, and they see the Lord dealing with us, the respect and admiration that we gonna get from these women.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Just getting our power back as men. Really, that's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
None of that we equal. None of that, you know, women giving you orders, a woman supervisor. No more of that wickedness, man.
Yep.
It's going to be you the man, you the leader, you the head, and she's the weaker vessel. And she's going to take joy in that, man. She's going to be thankful to be one of your women. Those are the women that's going to get out of here. The women that's humble, that's shamefaced, that's not arguing with her husband, that can see the Lord is dealing with him, that has respect for him, you know, that's willing to be a helpmeet. You were created to be a helpmeet. A lot of us brothers got kids. We gonna need women to replace the wicked bitch we didn't have these kids by.
Yep.
So either the Lord gonna show mercy on the wicked chick we had kids with, or he gonna send us our kids somehow, some way,
Yep.
and we gonna have these other women that's gonna gladly take care
And
of
it's
them.
probably gonna be the latter, because I didn't have dreams of women taking care of my children.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that we ain't having these dreams. We can't
Yeah.
control our dreams.
Yeah.
The Lord is showing us, man.
Yeah, and we're gonna be more than thankful for that. You know? Hey, and they gonna, I help you. That's all I gotta do.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah, that's just help me with my kids.
Yep. But hey, man, hey, with that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakodash. And once again, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasha Allah, Wa Abba Babal. Shalom.